Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for March 25th, 2021 from Luke chapter 11, Seeking the Correct Sign. Previously, we heard about those people who wanted to see signs from heaven. And so they kept challenging Jesus. And the reason for them challenging Jesus is they wanted that entertainment factor. Entertainment can be very strong. But Jesus didn't want to give in to their demands, but instead points the crowd the correct direction, not toward the entertainment, but toward what really brings life and salvation, that is, faith in Christ. Notice how Jesus does this. Verse 29, when the crowds were increasing, Jesus began to say, "This generation is an evil generation. It seeks for a sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign of Jonah. For as Jonah became a sign to the people of Nineveh, so will the Son of Man be to this generation." What did Jesus mean by this sign of Jonah? Well, actually, the Matthew version of this account explains it a little bit more in Matthew chapter 12, verse 40. For just as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the great fish, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. So if you're looking for a special sign from God or a sign from heaven, Jesus gives it to you. He points us to his own death and resurrection. We need to remember that after Jonah preached to the people of Nineveh, they repented. However, the people listening to Jesus at this time were not repenting, but instead they kept challenging Jesus for even more signs. So Jesus continues in verse 31, "The queen of the south will rise up at the judgment with the men of this generation and condemn them. For she came from the ends of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon. And behold, something greater than Solomon is here." Wow, this is another condemnation of the crowd. While everyone understood Solomon to be a real wise king, they did not understand Jesus being the Son of God. So Jesus is basically saying they're still looking for those entertainment signs while they're missing out on the words of life that Jesus brings. So Jesus then spells it out for them in case if they missed it. Verse 32, "The men of Nineveh will rise up at the judgment with this generation and condemn it. For they repented at the preaching of Jonah, and behold, something greater than Jonah is here." Notice Jesus continues to remind them that something greater is here right before their eyes, and they don't see it. Jesus keeps the focus on faith and trust in the many promises of God, for Jesus is the fulfillment of God's promise. Jesus will continue this theme. So join me again tomorrow as we hear about the inside versus the outside. God's peace and many blessings be with you, and thank you for watching, and please take an opportunity to share this message with others. If you have enjoyed these daily devotions, please consider making a donation to Peace Lutheran Church, 24024 West Main Street, Plainfield, Illinois, 60544. Thank you again for watching.